What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Excuse me. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. And for today's video, there's a little bit of an update on something. You know, nothing too crazy though. But as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be answering the question of when we will see Naomi back in WWE, because there's been a bit of an update on her absence and why she has yet to come back to WWE after what happened in May of last year. But before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy this video and you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, which get posted every Thursday and sometimes on Wednesdays and weekends, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Excuse me. Follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And as you guys are fully aware, and I'm gonna keep doing this until we actually hit our mark. So, as I have said in previous videos, we are right now, I believe we are currently 51 subs away from 200. We could be at 50 by now. I'll have to take a look at my page on my phone. But I think we are 51 still subs away. Yeah, I thought so. We are literally 51 subs away from 200, and as I said before in previous videos, if the channel gets to 200 subs, I will open this up in its entirety on the channel. So if you guys have not done so already, subscribe, you guys, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, there could potentially be an Air Neos in that box. Potentially. But what if the channel gets to 1,000 subs? What am I gonna do? Open up my first edition Toon Chaos box. As you guys can tell, the first edition logo is there. I never, not once, opened this up. I never considered it at all, and I got this on the week on the week of its release from my partners over at Collector Store. Make sure you guys check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. Awesome people. Shout outs to them. So again, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, subscribe to the channel, you guys, because I'm telling you, not only could we pull an Air Neos out of this box, but this box could also have a collector's rare. Which one could it be? Who knows? Maybe it's a collector's rare Stardust Dragon. Maybe it's a Pot of Extravagance. Who knows? Only time will tell. But let's talk about this for a moment. Let's talk about Naomi, because if you guys don't remember, at last year's WrestleMania, which took place in Dallas, in Dallas, Texas, we saw, give me a second, guys. Go to my book. So, as you guys are fully aware, at last year's WrestleMania, we saw the Boss and Glow connection, as I called them, Naomi and Sasha Banks, win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, which actually marked, Sasha's very first WrestleMania victory overall, out of what, 6 WrestleManias that she's had? Let's see, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Yeah, out of 7 WrestleManias, she's only won 1. And that was last year's WrestleMania. Yeah. Yeah, how wild is that? Every other match she's been a part of at WrestleMania, she's fell victim to a loss. You really can't be that surprised, but at the same time, it's quite the shock. And, and last May, back in May of last year, there was supposed to have been a 6-pack challenge where the winner would go on to Hell in a Cell and would challenge Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title, which featured Sasha Banks, Naomi, I believe Asuka, Becky Lynch, Doudrop, and Nikki A, or now Nikki Cross, but back then Nikki ASH. And Banks and Naomi wanted no part of it, so they went up to the office of the head of talent relations, dropped the titles on the desk, bags packed and everything, and walked out. And they basically disgraced what the women's tag team titles was supposed to represent. They basically did that. And while it is true that Sasha Banks did reinvent herself as what the name is now known as Mercedes Moné, and is now I guess is the new and second ever IWGP Women's Champion, or Stardom Women's Champion, I guess. Naomi has yet to resurface in the world of professional wrestling since after the walkout last May, and there's been a lot of speculation that Naomi could potentially be coming back to WWE, but we don't know. But we didn't know when. And it's been about 10 months since we last saw Naomi, and apparently now there's been a bit of an update. And apparently the update on her time away from WWE, and apparently So Naomi's former tag team partner in the team known as the Funkadactyls, if you guys remember that team, Ariane Andrew, formerly known as Cameron, was in a virtual signing event for Golden Ring Collectibles via eWrestling News. Big shout out, no copyrights as always. Apparently Ariane noted that apparently Naomi is recovering from shoulder surgery. Wonder how that came about. Well, we're about to find out right now because Ariane Andrew said, quote, "I know she's recovering from shoulder surgery, but I'm super proud of her. That's my sister from another mister. And I think you have to ask her yourself. Ask her for yourself how she's feeling. See if her shoulder is feeling good, because she's recovering right now." And of course, Ariane also stated how she received a call from WWE to come back to WWE last year with the plan for those two to come back to reunite and become the women's tag team champions. And as I'm talking, as I'm speaking about this right now, there hasn't been any comments from Naomi on what Ariane said, or Naomi's future or anything like that. However, we did see both Naomi and Bayley attend the appearance of Mercedes Moné at Wrestle Kingdom 17 back in January, which was only a couple months ago. Although she wasn't featured on camera, unfortunately. But if you guys do not know, Naomi first signed with WWE back in 2009, originally as part of the developmental brand known as Florida Championship Wrestling, and she ended up being a part of NXT's Season 3, which was the Divas edition at the time, and then ended up with Cameron on the main roster known as the Funkadactyls with Brodus Clay. If you guys remember that name, yeah, it's pretty wild how far Naomi's come. And over the years, she had been a part of the faction of the group known as Team Bad, which was part of the women, which at the time was part of the Divas Revolution back in 2015. She had won the SmackDown Women's title not once but twice, and also won the Women's Tag Team titles alongside Sasha. And again, they walked out on WWE last year, and apparently there were reports that detailed how WWE officials are expecting Naomi to come back to WWE, though her contractual status is still unknown. So we don't really know much about when she'll be coming back. But I can tell you one thing right now. I think I guess it's hard to say whether or not we will see Naomi back in WWE, but I think honestly this is something that bugs me, because if you guys don't know, Naomi had, again, as I mentioned, had been a part of WWE since 2009. 2009 as part of FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, and she had been with WWE ever since, and we haven't seen her since last May. So it comes down to what she wants to do. If her contract is up, is it possible that she might want to leave WWE altogether? It's possible she could request her release from WWE, but she could also just let her contract expire altogether. But there's been a lot of rumors as of late. There's been rumors going around saying that WWE froze her contract completely, meaning until she decides to come back, her contract will not expire. There's been rumors going around saying that is the case, but we don't know exactly. But I will say though, excuse me. But I will say this: if Naomi does decide to come back, I can guarantee you, everybody in the WWE Universe is going to boo the living shit out of her. Because she walked out with Sasha on everybody. She walked out on her friends, her co-workers, her fans. She walked out on everybody. Sasha did the exact same thing. Which means they're basically, oh, what's the term? They would basically be known as heretics, if you will. Meaning meaning they're going to be outcasts. They're going to be outcasts. If Naomi decided to come back to WWE, Sasha the exact same way. If Sasha's contract with New Japan were to expire right now, and both Naomi and Sasha were to come back to WWE, they would be booed the living hell out of, and it would not end well. It would not end well. But Naomi coming back to WWE, I don't see it happening anytime soon. It might happen the Raw after WrestleMania, which is a possibility. But only time will tell. We don't really know much. We don't know much about when she'll come back to WWE. It's even also possible that Cameron or Ariane could also come back to WWE full time, because the last time she was in WWE was back in especially full time. It was back in 2016, and right when the 2016 draft came about, her contract with WWE expired. So she ended up being released from WWE, and we hadn't seen her in the ring since last year's Royal Rumble, where she competed in the Women's Royal Rumble match alongside Naomi. So it's very possible that both women could come back to WWE. It's possible that Naomi might end up leaving WWE altogether with her and just let her contract expire. The possibilities are out there, but I will say this. I will say this. If she did have shoulder surgery, then she's gonna be out for potentially this entire year, or perhaps she'll be out until after SummerSlam, which is a possibility, but only time will tell. But this brings me to the question of the day, which is this. Ooh, excuse me. Here's the question of the day. Do you guys want to see Naomi back in WWE after what she did last year? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more videos like this in the future, which gets posted every Thursday and sometimes on Wednesdays and weekends, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.